Hey guys, so I'm basically just going to do a quick look at Jungle Crisis because it's been a bit of a disaster, and whatever changes they have made, they're definitely going to have to change them again. So there's no point in going too much into it. Just to put things into context, throughout the couple of days, just show you here, the the amount of clips or videos and stuff I've been recording is kind of silly. I've got out of nearly 20 gig of video, which was over 3 hours, and that's 3 hours of the when things were happening. Um, it's all just rubbish. It's I could show you in one clip. So we'll use a defeat. It's the same as Arena. All you're seeing is this. Then if you want to watch a video, to be honest, there's been no fighting because it's just the same as when like killing a zombie here is more exciting than kind of Jungle Crisis. It's a bit hard to explain. So I'll just have a quick look at it. So there was a complete mismatch as well. Friday I missed kind of the beginning, which we seem to be okay. We're about here. 4 people allied with 4, which is fair enough. Sadly, it was the 4 strongest against kind of essentially the four weakest, and they were some of their heroes and commanders, whatever you want to call them, are super high. So the winning groups were in Cameroon now. The DIG by far ahead, LOFR, 8 PM, and MSTG. To be honest, I never seen a lot of them. They were busy at the bottom. We were allied with BOM, ourselves, HWG, and DRA. Sadly, never seen any of the DRA because they were overwhelmed as well. For at least the last 24 hours, all we've been doing is building squares. Um, there's not been a lot of fighting. Well, there's no fighting anyway. The the map changes, like these other outposts lock, and you kind of go. You can still go through them, but you can't like take them. And yesterday, I don't know, about 8 AM, nobody could access anything. All the troops were lost. Well, the IGG kidnapped everyone. So if you had anyone out gathering or fighting or protecting or whatever, the game basically shut down. And then when they reopened, all the squares were gone. So everyone was given, I don't know, 300,000 cement. But the problem was that all the bases were still active for whoever had them. So we had to build here and we couldn't go anywhere. The guys who'd already had these bases, they were able to just port straight in. So it just screwed everyone up. So whatever the map was yesterday morning, it might have been completely different. There was no fighting for the final day because it kind of became a bit pointless. So I I'm caught in a trap because I hate the fighting part of it. I like the way it's set up. I prefer field fighting, and there's no field fighting. All you're doing is playing chess. Now, don't get me wrong. I love playing chess and I love the strategy of it, but there's nothing. You're literally just there. There you go. There's click onto here. There's 7 troops in here. So for us to hit that, there's already 2 million of the best fighters kind of just sitting there. So unless we magically have everyone online, and it's just kind of boring. You gather the same scenario. You gather, send enough troops so you can gather 3. You build a square. There's no more squares for us left to build, so there's no point in gathering. So they've created an environment where if people ally up, then you have to give up the war on Saturday. So what's the point of playing? I know it's technically a free event, but never mind. Onto the prizes and stuff. Don't know if they've changed since the last time, but there's nothing exciting. I took that to get more coins, to convert more. But you're actually, it's kind of weird because it's all the garbage that we shouldn't have anyway. So they're kind of making us pay for the privilege of getting rid of the rubbish that they already have. Speed rescues, can't use this war as an example because it's a disaster. Don't know if we've still got the system. But then basically we got a majorly big reward because the game was screwed up. But that's it. So this, I think the way that they set up this time was definitely better than the last, where the last was absolute garbage. Um, I don't think they should change much and maybe run it again so we can actually see if this format worked. Because apart from the 4 hour of nobody being able to do anything and then resetting anything, it's a bit hard to judge it. I'm not going to show you any footage of any of the fights because there isn't any. So back to my wee image, I'm just going to delete that 30 odd gig, no, 20 gig I think. It was 18 before, I've taken a few more. So all these videos of technically the gameplay, that was over 3 hours, and I've been online pretty much all the time. That was 3.5 hours or 3 hours and 20 minutes worth of things that were relevant. It was boring because it was just seeing, here you go, here's an example for anyone fighting. These people try to leave, they go back in a base. That's it. Nothing really to do. Because these are kind of stronger players, it'll take them 3 or 4 hits just to get past them. So this guy, all you could do is just build to try and take the bases back for points that didn't really matter because you're not going to get anything. So Jungle Crisis, it's still a thumbs up for me because I like the what it's going to be. At the moment, it's absolute garbage and just a waste of time. And anyone who's content creating, there's literally no content to make. Why would you want to see? I can't even. These people are at war, but there's like nothing to show you because all they're doing is building a square and waiting 3 minutes. Look at the whole map. This is the final day. These guys are the busiest. So all they're doing is sending everyone to cover the squares, and then basically to get past, you have to kill them. Just like, yeah. Anything here? Oh, DRA are taking this outpost. So this means that they have to. There you go. Here's a highlight of the game. DRA are taking this outpost. They have 10 minutes to occupy it, on which time whoever this is, DIG or allies, will have to come and help. They're already 18 million points ahead of second place, so there's no point. This is this is a prime example. This is the highlight. This is bang in the middle of a war on the final day. There's one person who just took that because the other guys were sleeping. Theoretically, we have to wait 10 minutes, which is just bad enough because it gives every. It's like taking the tower in kind of Island Raid or whatever. There's no bases to burn or anything, so you don't need the 10 minutes. The whole point of the 10 minutes is for people to get their bases sorted. These guys now have to take these wee squares and spend 3 minutes waiting on them. They'll probably build a line to try and get back to here, and then they're just going to get met with, because all these guys can port into these wee bits. This guy's, there should be a wee port here, because they have to come from here. So they have to travel all the way down to here, then all the way down to here. And bearing in mind, it takes like 10 seconds a square. So you're kind of a 3-minute journey to get to a place where essentially that's their base. So they'll just come out there. There's no way I'll wait on this video because it's 8 minutes for that and then just a waste of time. But these guys, from here to go from there to there is 1 minute. This guy coming all the way from wherever, all these people, don't know why they're, because that's LOFR. This is not this team, this is the Alliance coming. They're just going to stand here. This guy, so this is going to be funny. So this guy is going to go here. These guys are just, if they go past them or through them, essentially they kill him. So this is the war. This is exactly, we're bang on the final day. This is the most important part and the only thing that I've recorded. That's a battle over. Now these guys can go on to the battle report. I'll just show you. So look at a victory. These guys can go in the combat log and then rewatch. You're just rewatching.
Catch me if you can.
The rubbish that's from. Just gonna fast forward. It's basically, it's just rewatching Beast Invasion in an arena format, so you can see all their details, but you're just watching Beast Invasion. There's no actual field fighting. You can't decide who's kind of all the buffs that you've got for like attack and counter attack and flanking and all these kind of things are just, you can't control any of it. So what's the point? So these guys are now blocking people going here. Theoretically they can go around, but they're hoping that somebody from DIG actually wakes up and goes to take the tower. Sound is broke, or is there just no sound? Sometimes turning the sound on and off again, maybe. I know when you're fighting, if you hit like 5 times in a row, then it does something. Don't know why we have Japanese root letters, or sorry for me being biased or whatever you want to call it. I've no idea what the language was, but this is the highlight of it. Now, because these, if you imagine everything being a square, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Theoretically, if these guys want to take back that base or tower or whatever you want to call it, they're going to have to fight all these people. There's 3 squads in there. They can rally, or here's a prime example. There's 1 player. 1 player from this alliance is a way to just attack this guy. Theoretically, Grace's son will either help him out or just go here for future, but I'm gonna have to wait 40 seconds. Running away. I don't know why you never went there, but Harley Quinn is probably going to try and block anyone else coming. I made some noise. I don't even know if a microphone picked it up. So we're 7 minutes into this highlight or war or remember this is the main tower of the game. This is to get into this middle section, like one of the kind of main things. I'm gonna have to record for 2 minutes now. So what's happened is they defeated whoever was in it, if there was anyone there. They then captured the tower, and then they have to wait 10 minutes. Try and the logic is they've got 10 minutes to basically get as many people as they can here, and these people have got 10 minutes to try and take it back. They could just take it back straight after anyway, so try to sound enthusiastic. We'll watch Harlequin. The previous ones was noise about 5. It was actually pretty cool. It was like, I don't remember, but when you'd done like 5, it was like epic. Kind of reminded you the old kind of Mortal Kombat sounds. Really finish him, that kind of thing. But the whole thing's been a disaster. Don't know why nobody coming at all. I think maybe the DIG are just not really caring because they're so far ahead. Have a look around, see if anything else is happening. They're still fighting here, kind of oblivious of the other ones, as if they don't care. Trying to take over this whole thing. We've got a big crowd of people here. These guys down here, like they're building towards BOM. This is a waste for them to do here. They're just building more. 30 seconds. Also means that if they're able to take this and they generate an extra 20 a minute, that's the same as building 20 squares. Somebody's coming, but far too far away. And look at them, they're 1 minute and 42 seconds. That'll get them to get here. So now DRA basically have to protect this. They've taken this. Now they need as many people as they can here. Plus, they need to kill some of these bricks. So they are attached to this one, so they could build on there and there. And sadly wait 3 minutes. This means that the red have to take these back before they can try and take it, because you need to be attached to the tower before you can attack it. So all these guys now are a way to super kill these. No disrespect to DRA, but I just think this crowd's a bit stronger. They're going to go back to taking back the red squares or turning them into Red. We'll just capture them now. Once they're captured, they'll attack this tower. Currently we have one squad here. Theoretically, if DIG are on, we'll put a couple of people here to block it. These guys will probably help them. Minute and a half to get there. These are allies, so why can't they use their ports? Point of being an ally. And that, there you go for IGG, there's a perfect thing. If you're allied, you have to build a coalition with them. So you should be able to use their bases. When you're trying to ally with somebody, it takes you 5 minutes to get there. So they have two people here. 2 minutes to go. Can't believe I've played this for 3 days and this is the most exciting thing that's happened. And it's not even my region. It could have just something else. These guys are trying to get people onto the base. Sadly, unless there's a lot of them, they'll struggle. Quite funny because I don't have to worry about zooming in and zooming out because there's no, you don't see any field fighters. I think IGG are trying to fix their server problem by not actually having any action. As if you've watched any of my videos, you know how much I hate that. These will, you'll take them back. Nice replay. Pray this guy doesn't notice. He'll capture that one. Now they're back to yellow again. Back to this wee square. And this will go back and forward for ages. So that's me 22 minutes. I'm not gonna, that's tiring watching it. So the end result for these people, even if they take this, they're kind of aiming to get 5th place. And we're all allies. So it doesn't matter if technically they could have it, you know. They're never going to get to here and take this, and now people will be using resources and, or have just gave up. Anyway, so that's Jungle Crisis. Whatever you've just seen here was the highlight of the whole weekend. Still going to go on, but this, believe you me, this will take hours. And all it will take for DIG is just to send 2 or 3 people, and then that's the game over. So, thumbs up and thumbs down. I like the idea of Jungle Crisis. I still hate the format. Technically it was better than last time, but can't really judge it because I screwed it up. They fighting in the final day, so kind of pointless. Thanks for watching.